Vincent van Gogh was born in 1853 in the Netherlands, and he died in 1890 at only 37 years old. Even though his life was short and difficult, he became one of the most important artists in history. Van Gogh matters because he changed what art could be. Instead of only recording what things look like, he focused on what things feel like. He used bold choices, strong contrast, intense marks, and simplified shapes to guide your eye and create emotion. He showed that technique isn't just skill. Technique is communication. There are a few Van Gogh fingerprints that make his work instantly recognizable. First, his mark-making feels alive. His lines and strokes have direction and energy. Second, he uses strong contrast, light against dark, and warm colors against cool colors. Third, he simplifies scenes into clear shapes and patterns, so the image stays readable and powerful. And finally, his compositions often have rhythm and movement, pulling the viewer through the scene. People often talk about Van Gogh's tragic life, and it's true that he struggled with mental health and instability. In December 1888, while living in Arles, he went through a severe crisis and mutilated his ear. It's a shocking story, but the bigger point is this. Van Gogh was a real person dealing with real struggles, and he kept making work anyway. His story is a reminder that persistence matters, and that artists are human. Van Gogh's most famous painting is The Starry Night from 1889. What makes it unforgettable is that it doesn't feel like a simple snapshot of the night sky. It feels like a vision. The sky swirls with energy, the shapes feel dramatic, and the contrast is bold. Van Gogh wasn't only trying to show what he saw, he was trying to show what the scene felt like. Now, one strong example of his drawing work is Entrance Gate to a Farm with Haystacks. Van Gogh made this drawing in Arles around mid-June of 1888. He used pencil, reed pen, and brown ink. The subject might seem ordinary, an entrance gate, farm buildings, and haystacks. But Van Gogh turns it into something organized and interesting through strong design. Look at how the perspective creates depth. The gate, walls, and path pull your eye into the space. Notice the texture he builds using repeated lines in the grasses, the rooftops, and the haystacks. Pay attention to value, how darker and lighter areas are arranged so the scene stays clear. And most importantly, notice composition. This isn't a random view. It's designed to guide the viewer. That's the key lesson. Van Gogh proves that art can be truthful without being literal. Choices in line, value, and composition can communicate mood and meaning, even in a simple scene. He took the ordinary and made it feel extraordinary, and that's exactly why his work still matters today.